While this man was repairing his car, he received the news that his daughter's school was attacked. He didn't wait for the police, but took out the rifle under his bed. After that, he hid behind a truck to escape from the police, and then found a sniping position outside the school. When he discovered that his daughter was on the verge of being killed, he aimed at the kidnapper's forehead and shot. That man collapsed and died on the spot. Unexpectedly, the daughter was much more outstanding. Since her childhood, she had practiced shooting with her father. On her first hunting trip, she was extremely calm. When she saw a deer lying on the ground, her father said that it was dying painfully, and they should help it. Right after that, the girl ended its life with a rock. This girl is Zoe Hull. When they were teased by some men on the road, her friend Lewis were very afraid. But Zoe immediately scolded them. In the school cafeteria, Zoe said she had to go to the toilet. Unexpectedly, right after she left, there was a loud bang. A van crashed into the room. After getting off, the four thugs immediately opened fire, making all the people there very frightened. The school was attacked. When a girl wanted to run away, she was shot. Zoe saw that bleeding girl in the toilet, and immediately understood the situation. The leader, Tristan Voy, ordered his accomplices to begin killing students. Fortunately, Zoe crawled through the bathroom ceiling, and was able to escape. The thug brought his rifle, and went around to check. There were lots of rats in the ventilation shaft, but it wasn't the right time to scare. However, the ventilation shaft couldn't withstand heavy loads. A loud noise appeared. Zoe fell down to the kitchen, and turned around. There was a woman hiding in the corner. It was such a loud sound that it attracted the thugs. Tristan told other guys that no hostage was able to escape. So Chris came to the kitchen to search. He shouted loudly and threatened Zoe to reveal herself. At the critical time, the woman gestured Zoe to keep silent. She gave herself up to help Zoe. Tristan was such a bastard. Please don't kill me. He chose a beautiful girl, and told her to call her family. He wasn't any afraid of police. In the contrary, the more people knew about this, the more satisfied he was. He even asked other people to live stream. At this time, Zoe was able to get out. But in a second, she changed her mind. She decided to return and fight back those people. The school's principal and security guard were sent to the cafeteria to investigate. Right when they entered, they saw the thugs with weapons. The principal attempted to talk Tristan down, blaming himself for Tristan's rage. Unexpectedly, Chris directly shot him. The principal was dead, so scared was the guard that he ran right away. After falling, he begged to be forgiven, because the guard had wetted his pants in fear. Returning to his room, the first thing the guard did was changing his pants. Zoe was much more bravery than him. She returned to warn the students about the attack. She tried to inform the people, and told them to run away. But they didn't believe in her, so Zoe had to turn on the fire alarm. Unexpectedly, Anna, one of the thugs, was quite smart. Firstly, she killed a guard, and then broke the electronic control. People heard that the alarm was turned off and returned to their room. Suddenly, the lights were turned off. They all became prays in the dark. Meanwhile, the leader Tristan started a live stream. Lewis had access to the school's Facebook page, so he was tasked with live streaming. So long had the attack begun, but there wasn't any cop. It turned out that the thugs had prepared some explosions, which distracted the police and clogged up the roads. When the responders arrived at the school, there were several explosions. The bomb blew the police officers away. When she woke up again, Zoe found the guys dead. Hearing that someone was approaching, she lied down and pretended to have died. Anna came, she kicked the corpses and stepped on Zoe's arm. Even though it was very painful, Zoe was still patient. Thinking that Anna had gone away, Zoe stood up and continued to warn people about the attack. Unexpectedly, there was a gunshot. Anna had come back. Zoe hurriedly opened the locker. The door helped her, but it couldn't last long. She took a chance and ran away. Anna chased her to a room full of balloons, and was ambushed by Zoe. The two girls fought each other. Zoe tried her best to grab the muzzle. In the end, Anna was the loser in this resulting fight. After that, Zoe picked up the gun, and continued on her fight. The leader broke the door and entered another room. Looking at the gorgeous lady in front of him, Tristan asked her to take off her clothes and filmed her. 1 hour after the attack, the police finally managed to arrive at the school. Hearing the police sirens, Chris immediately panicked. He opened fire and shot at the police. Kip chased after Zoe but then fell. When he stood up, he was attacked by Zoe. After that, she knocked him out and this stupid guy collapsed. When he regained consciousness, Kip found himself handcuffed. Zoe started questioning him the reason why he had joined the attack. He then began to recount, saying that he had been bullied by others. Everyone bullied and humiliated him. Hearing so, Zoe was very angry. She pointed out that Kip had murdered several innocent students. After hearing that, Kip realized his mistakes and was untied by Zoe. They returned and continued to help other people escape. However, at this time, there were lots of journalists outside the school. Zoe contacted the sheriff to direct the media's cameras away from the school. Unexpectedly, the news's title sold them off. Tristan discovered the ruse, which made him extremely angry. He demanded Zoe to reveal herself to him, and threatened to kill hostages every 5 minutes if she didn't turn up. "Stop it, I'm coming." As a result, Zoe had to come to the cafeteria to confront Tristan. Learning that his sister Anna had died, Chris hit the roof and wanted to kill Zoe immediately. At this time, Kip came back. In the ensuing chaos, Zoe took the chance and escaped with Lewis. Chris chased after them to the laboratory. From afar, Zoe's father had finished installing his sniper rifle. At the critical moment, he shot Chris and managed to save his daughter. The father and his daughter reunited. Learning that all his accomplices had died, Tristan found his shooting completely a failure. He rigged the van to explode, then escaped with a single hostage and an explosive. At first, Zoe wanted to chase and kill him, but the van was on the verge of exploding. So she chose to return to the cafeteria to help. Zoe removed the van from the cafeteria and jamming the gas pedal with Chris' rifle. The van exploded, the blockade was raised and everyone was rescued. After that, the police rushed into the building. When they were searching for the leader, there was an explosion. Zoe was mixed up with the attackers and arrested. Outside the school, Zoe met the sheriff, who removed the handcuffs and thanked her for her bravery. Then Zoe was told that Tristan had died in the explosion. Do you think that the movie was over? No. Afterwards, Zoe saw Tristan fleeing into the woods. Zoe took her father's hunting rifle and chased after Tristan. As what she had expected, Tristan wasn't dead. She shot Tristan as he retrieved a cache of money and a passport. Looking at Tristan, she remembered about the deer on her first hunting trip. As for this bastard, she let him die in pain. When this movie was first published, it received many kinds of comments. Some said Zoe was very cool, but some thought that this movie was focusing too much on Zoe. What do you think after watching this movie? Please leave your comments below. Goodbye and see you in other videos.